Welcome to week 2 of practicing for trombone. As you just saw me demonstrate, this is the embouchure checkpoint list that I have handed out. This is the way that you will perform your test on Friday. So obviously you'll go through each step. The ones that you can say out loud, you can say out loud. The other ones you can just show me. So obviously that first step was sit tall, head erect. And then we had to remember how to hold the mouthpiece. We don't hold it with our full hand, but just with these 3 fingers, the thumb, the index, and the middle. Okay? And then we brought the mouthpiece to us. We made sure that we made an M lip, M shape, and we brought the corners down. And then we started the note with poo and fast air. So your goal and your pitch is to hit a D as it would sound on the trombone, but instead on the mouthpiece. So this test will not be on the full instrument, but it will be just on the mouthpiece, okay? For your practice this week, I want you to practice the 3 notes that we've learned. So let's start with that D that I just played on the mouthpiece. Be careful that you don't blow the air too fast and get this note. We don't want that note right now, so we're going for the lower note. Of course, that's in 4th position. It's right past the bell. Then we have C, which is in 6th position. It's almost all the way out. Sounds like this. And then our B flat, the lowest note that we've learned so far. It's in 1st position. 1st means that the slide has not been brought out at all, so it's right in its starting position. That's the 3 notes you're to practice this week. In your Standard of Excellence book on page 6, you have exercises 1 through 7. This week we're going to try to get through exercises 1 through 9. Each exercise introduces the notes that we've already learned, B flat, C, and D, but it introduces it in what it looks like on the notation stat. Okay? So this exercise 1, I'll play it for you in a second. It is introducing the note D. That's on the 3rd line. Now we've talked about that. Grizzly bears don't fly airplanes. Well, this is on the don't. It's on the 3rd line. Now, it says it's in 4th position. So 1st position's here, 2nd's here, 3rd's right before the bell, and 4th's right after the bell. So 4th position. The rhythm that you see is whole note for the 1st measure. The 2nd measure is actually what we call whole rest. It's whenever the square is hanging down from the line. So that's going to give us 4 beats of rest. So when you're not playing, make sure you're tapping your foot or counting in your head 1, 2, 3, 4 to help keep a track of time. Okay? So I'm going to tap my foot. I'm going to play this from the beginning. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't forget to practice this week in your breathing abilities. So some of the exercises that we've been doing in class, for instance, practice the suction exercise with your hand. And remember the O shape when we're breathing. Practice breathing in for 8 counts and breathing out for 8 counts. Practice these things so that you can develop your lung capacity and ability to play the instrument. That's all you will be required to play this week. Practicing numbers 1 through 9. Let's start off with numbers 1 through 4 for the first couple nights, and then as we move on, add the other exercises. All right, happy practicing.